Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second episode. So we're picking up right where we left off. Literally, all we did was take a little bathroom break and
Uh,
cheese break.
yeah, not a muffin. Now we have some cheese next to us. It's quite delicious.
Our oven's on, so at some point I might have to go cook a little bit. But anyway, so what we did last episode: houses, food, wood. Explored the map a little bit. This right here, I'm not sure if I explained what it was. It's actually called a Tesla tower, and I can't even show you, but basically you have a radius of where your power is, and that extends that radius near wherever you put it, so you can actually build stuff and have it be powered over here now. I think it covered this whole entire area now. Um, Beyond that, I cleared out a little area down here with some archers. That way we could build a mine at some point once we extend down to it. I can pause it. There's not much going on. But yeah, we got wood coming in finally. Choo-choo. Train. Here. I guess while we're waiting now. Oh yeah, I also put these guys on patrol. These archers, to make sure that nothing would come into our territory. While we're waiting, I guess I'll go through the tabs. The first one is colonists. This is stuff like tents. Eventually there's a market and a bank and stuff that's like a couple tiers up. And those give you very varying stats and help with varying things. Let's see if I can build anything right now, actually. Next one's resource tab. So I'm actually just going to straight away build another lumber mill. 12 wood, that's pretty good. Anyway, you can see this radius of power now.
I like how the radius of the lumber mills actually tell you how much wood and resources you'll be able to get. Because Stronghold Crusader, I think it shows you the radius of what trees they'll cut down, but I don't think it tells you how much you'll get every time they harvest.
Yeah, so you're just kind of looking at it, and you see like there's more trees in this radius here, so I'm going to be getting more, but they don't actually know.
So, will those trees be chopped? Will they be chopped down?
No, they're going to stay.
Okay, that's good.
That would be very distressful if they got chopped down.
Yeah.
Alright.
Finite resources are a scary thing in games.
Yes. I have an Age of Empires 2 game. It's like 18 hours in, and literally the only way that we think we're going to beat the AI bots is if we harvest every single tree on the map and just store more than them, or B, we dig in the forest around their base and attack them with turby face from behind. It's going to be a good time. So that's in our sawmill, so now I have 25 wood coming in. They have their own separate timers, which don't actually have to be synced. But anyway, so still just trying to expand down to these minerals. See an archer just murked a zombie that wandered too close. Now I could keep this even and looking nice. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that for once. I need more villagers. Yay.
So did you just plant the Tesla tower, or was there something else?
Yeah, it's in our Tesla tower going down. That way I can get these minerals, as they call them. It's actually called stone. That was so weird. Anyway, so we look at my stats. Again, 250 gold, and 25 wood. We're out of food, as in like net food, so it's not like it's going to decrease. It's just I'm collecting the same amount of food as I use. And then I still have 12 power extra. So next thing I'm probably going to do, I don't have the power out to where I want, so there's not much I can do right now. We're just gonna sit and wait. I guess I could take these archers. Try starting to clear some stuff out, because we're gonna have to do it at some point either way.
Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, so that's completed. So now, get some stone production in here.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah, there's the infected decrepit I was talking about earlier. I can place another Tesla tower down. Probably... Oh, looks like free food back there. So I'm looking at this, and I think there's only two ways the horde can come, and that's from the bottom here, or from one of these gaps up here. So I can actually wall off both of these and try defending them both at the same time. Though I probably could defend more on the bridge. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Well, either way, another Tesla tower. It just depends on where I want to expand now. So I'm thinking more wood's gonna be good. There's a much better way to do it than leaving it organized. Probably there. If you place Tesla towers all organized like this, you'll actually only be getting half of their available range, because this Tesla tower has to be placed within range of this Tesla tower, meaning that basically about half their power is overlapping. Whereas if you try going out to the sides first and then going down, you can basically double what you're powering with the same amount of Tesla towers. So it's almost better to place Tesla towers randomly than trying to do it in a very nice, neat fashion.
Attention. Building
I noticed that the progress bars for the buildings you make are like segmented. Is that the number of hours they take?
That's what I thought when I first did, but when you zoom in, they get bigger.
Oh,
All buildings take about 8 hours to build, I want to say, and that might just be a flat rate. I'm not actually sure. We could try taking a look at that. Just waiting for this Tesla tower to come on before I place the next one.
Attention. Building completed.
See, this is really annoying because I can either lose a little bit in the center or lose some of the woods. So we'll just place it there. Alright, so I got plenty of wood left over.
Right at the station.
It's probably a good idea to build another fisherman's cottage or something, get that food intake covered. So we can't place any here because these are overlapping, so it would need to be like, yeah, can't place any more of those. So hunter's cottage. 9, 13, 17. And I don't have enough resources. I'm missing gold. For once, I actually have enough wood. Don't have enough gold. Place one up here, that way we might be able to branch out more. Alright, maxed out on wood. This is not something that usually happens to me.
Attention. Building completed.
And we need 200 gold, and that's not going to happen for another 8 hours. Is there anywhere where I would want to build walls? Actually, yeah. So what you want to really do is layer defensive layers, because almost always if a horde comes, they're probably going to break through your most exterior layer. You're going to lose some territories, lose some buildings and stuff, but you're going to stop them on the next one. So I'm going to
build directly on the railroad.
the gate will open for the train tracks.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this forest to my advantage, meaning that because zombies can't pass through or break down forest, so I don't know if they can get through this water tower. They probably can, but they can't get through these green tiles. I have the gate here, so they can't get through there unless they break it down. I'll place 2 walls here. We'll come along the side. Oh. Can't place it there. Can place it here, actually. That's strange. Usually you can't place it that close. Just with this extra wood, put it to good use. Just get some walls started. Because command center is the most important part.
Building completed.
Thanks for reminding me about energy range. Right, I was going over the tabs. So the other thing in the energy tab is a mill, which creates power. It doesn't require any maintenance or anything, just requires 4 workers and then 20 wood and 300 gold to build it, and then it provides 30 energy permanently. So it's actually quite nice. The reason why I'm standing down here is I want to place a wall down here. That way I can just have the archer sitting up the wall, because she actually probably just needs to
You pay.
Our
actually
soldiers
sit
are
down
in
here.
trouble.
Ooh, that's an issue.
This better be good. Is that all?
So that was an attack move. So they're going to clear out everything back there now, hopefully. 20 wood, not enough gold. Come on. Come on, gold. What's actually the next thing to build? I don't see any more places where I can mine stone nearby. Meaning that in the meantime, I guess I'm just building houses and waiting. So you can place them 3 thick like this, but they need to have at least one side that's open. Otherwise you can't place them, so usually doing rows at 2 is the best way to place houses. And the reason why I'm just getting more people, even though I don't need more workers, is because they provide more gold. And right now we need more gold, and more gold is good. Gold is always good. Money, 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 money.
That's exactly how I play Civ 5.
The train has arrived at the station.
That should be today's question, at least for this episode. How do you play Civ 5? I know your last question in the Bit Blaster thing was a lot more general. What's your favorite type of cheese? Which I didn't even answer. What is it? Because you basically have the same answer as me. Like, you know, I enjoy three pepper Kobe Jack, but it's not my favorite. My favorite's cheddar. But cheddar varies. The sharper it is, the better generally. And my favorite cheddar was the one we had last week, the like alligator brand Australian cheddar. That was really good. But yeah, today's question for this episode will be: how do you prefer to play Civ 5? And I mean this in 2 ways. The first would be against AI, which is how I prefer to play, because the AI's varying personality types really go hand in hand with their bonuses.
The game just froze.
So I find
The game
cool.
just closed.
The game closed. Okay, we need to stop this recording.
Alright, so that's the end of this recording. See you all in the next episode. Hopefully we didn't lose any.